All right, good morning, y'all. We're gonna see if we can catch a few catfish. I've got a couple big shad here and one little sand bass. Gonna be using for bait this morning. Brought a bobber rig with me. Gonna float a bobber around a little bit. I don't know how much it'll float out here. This is only a couple feet deep and it's not too breezy. So anyway, we're gonna throw it out there and see if we can have some fun with it. But all right, let's get some bait in the water. All right, I got my bait cut up. I filleted the little sand bass. Chunked that shad up. Let's go ahead and throw this bobber out here. I'm kind of excited about that. It's that time of year. I'm gonna set this shallow because it's very shallow out there. It's about as shallow as I can set it. All right, what we want to put on here? Let's do this little fillet here. All right. Shoot, yeah. Turn that dude on. Yep. All right, there's not a whole lot of room right here. I'm going to man, that was a big fish out there. Yeah, not a lot of room here. I may end up throwing a rod out over there, one out over here. I haven't fished this spot in a long time. I haven't fished it very often either. But anyway, there we go. We got that guy out there. I'm just gonna lay it here with my bell open so I don't get drug in. Get me a rod holder. Where to put? Guess I can throw out that way. All right. Okay, let's put a chunk on this one. I don't know. I'm gonna try this spot a little bit, but I don't know if we'll be here very long. We'll just check it out and see if there's anything out here hungry. There's that one. Well, it didn't stick in the mud. That's a good sign, I guess. All right. Let's get another one. Go ahead and put this headpiece on here. We might find one out there big enough to eat it. Wouldn't take a monster, but it's nice to dream about it. I'm gonna throw right over this stuff. That will ensure a biggin. Yep. All right. I think I'm just going to leave the bobber and these two bottom rods for now. All right. Well, yeah, I'm just going to start off with these 3 baits in the water. That'll be enough to let me know if there's anything out here hungry. All right, let's give it a little time, see how we do. I've been thinking about packing when I come to these fishing spots, because a lot of people like to hang out at these spots that I'll just say have a lot of bad habits. And there was a couple fellas just walked out of these woods across in front of my truck. Looked like they've maybe been out here in these woods for a few days. And I didn't turn this chest camera. I only turn it on usually when I catch fish, so it wasn't on, and I didn't want to turn it on. Then they hear it beep, and then they'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing, recording us?" I don't. Well, just let them walk on by. And I don't want to get caught in a spot out here, especially with the kids with some crazies. I mean, I got a bait knife handy, but I could hold my own, I'm sure, but I just don't want to chance it. I think just having something on my side would deter some crazies from doing something crazy. Man, I don't know if the people are crazier or we just get older and we've seen more and we've heard of more, and it just seems like people are crazier and meaner. But I don't know. But anyway, besides that, it was really nice here. That's the only reason I was still here, but now I'm a little leery. But either way, I haven't caught anything here. Been here about 30 minutes. Probably give it just a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna pack up and move on, I guess. But yeah, we can open carry here. I'll have to double check on all the rules and laws and stuff, but it's definitely a thought. But anyway, all right. But yeah, we're probably gonna move here in just a little bit. And another thing, I don't want to be that guy just jumping to conclusions, but it's that time of year. They could have been out here mushroom hunting, morel mushrooms or wild onions or something like that. But still, it kind of makes you a little nervous, you know what I mean? Like I said, especially when I got the kids with me. Yeah. I don't even want to mess around somebody if I've got them with me. But anyway. Yeah, probably gonna move here in just a minute. All right, well, we'll give this spot a little time. I got my bobber out over here, a couple bottom rods, kind of backed up in a little shallow cove. We'll give it a few minutes. The place I wanted to go to, a bunch of people's crappie fishing. I've tried a little crappie fishing. I haven't had much luck this year. I probably ain't getting after them hard enough, but yeah, I've just not had much luck. I've honestly not seen as many pictures on Facebook, so maybe it's not just me. Shad out here, so surely there's a fish. Maybe we can find at least one here. We'll see. A bobber's swimming off. Something had a hold of it. Doing some traveling. There it goes. Kind of coming to me. Hope that ain't a gar. That's just, oh, did it let go? No. Let's just do this. Oh, we got him. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, good time of year for a bobber. What do we got? Did we catch a white bass with white bass? I think we did. No, that's a little channel cat. A little bitty guy. We'll take him. He's fun. He made the bobber swim around, and that just tickles me to death. All right. Pitch him back. Maybe they'll get a little bigger. I hope so. All right. Sling it back out there. Well, first fish wasn't much. He could have been bait. He will be for some fellas here before long. All right. Now it's slacking it. He's still over there. Wonder if he's swimming. Oh, there he goes. We got him. He ate that, what did he eat? Sand bass head. Swimming to me don't feel very big. I hope it's not a gar. Kind of what it was acting like. Nope. Looks like a mean little channel cat. No? Yeah. Get up here, ornery. Yeah, he got that. Ooh, sand bass head. He's a nice one. Thought I saw my bobber disappear. I think I'm seeing things. Check him out, y'all. Little channel cat. Nice one. All right, I'm gonna go turn him loose. Is gone. Got him. I have a fit. Oh, got my rod up in the tree. Scrappy little channel cat. Channel cat's up here in the mud. Got him. Shoot, yeah. Oink, oink. All right. Shoot, yeah. Check him out, y'all. Number 3. Nice looking fish. I'm starting to regret throwing these back. Some fried fish sounds good. All right, let's go let him go. Get out there. Well, y'all think that'll catch one more? I've got 2 on it. It's looking pretty rough, but it's staying on the hook good. It's a fillet off of that sand bass. Let's put it back out there. See if it's got one more in it. All right, good morning, y'all. We're about to get some bait in. I'm fishing off of a point this morning. I've not been out here in a while, but the last time I was out here, it was really grown up, and somebody's put a lot of work into cleaning it up, which is cool, because I get tired of looking at the same old spots, so when I can get a little change of scenery, it's very welcome. But anyway, got frozen shad. It's not my favorite, but it will catch fish. You know, if you want to go fishing and frozen bait's all you can get, go ahead and go fishing. It'll catch you some fish. I don't think it's as good as fresh bait, but it'll get the job done. But all right, I'm going to get some bait in the water. Let's get some bait in the water, see how we do. All right, let's get out here and see. Now, on this frozen shad, a lot of times the best part's the head, because right there on the top of the head there, it's still pretty hard. It's bone or whatever you want to call it. It's hard though, right between the eyes, and that's about your best spot to hook it there, in my opinion, for it to stay on. I got a lot of shad too. We may just use head pieces, but all right, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but 4 to 6 feet for the most part. There may be a little bit deeper water in the creek channel itself out there, but all right, let's see. Well, it's not stuck in the mud, so that's a good sign. All right, maybe a boat don't catch my line coming through there. I'll try not to put any more over that way. The boats will go right through there. I'll try to spread the rest of them out through here. But okay, let's keep after them. All right, y'all, got another headpiece on my rig. It's just Carolina rig, little clip swivel there. 4/0 hook's what I'm using. I've got a 50-pound mono for my leader here. I went ahead and put some braid on these flex rods. It's 60-pound beyond braid. I feel like with the braid, because braid don't really have any stretch like mono does, with the braid I feel like on these flex rods I get a better hookup ratio. But anyway, all right, let's get this out there. I'm gonna walk down here so I can look at there. Somebody even made steps. Look at that. Heck yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get down here and pitch it. There we go. All right. Well, y'all, I planned on sitting right here and catching me some fish this morning. That was my hope, but it ain't happening. Been here about 45 minutes, so we're gonna pack up and move and go try another spot. All right, y'all, we're gonna give this spot here a try. Me and 2 of my daughters come out here the other day and did pretty good, so we'll get that bait in there. We'll see how we do. All right, 4 pieces of bait out there. Let's see how we do. Well, I got a super slacker here. He just been barely pulling on it. It's a small one, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, heck, he's trying to grab it while I'm pulling it in. Yeah, he just thumped it in. Well, get aggressive and eat it. Must be a little bitty guy. Huh. Must be really small, but yeah, he was thumping it while I was dragging it just to see if I could feel anything. See, feels like he might have hold of it. Okay, I think maybe he did. I don't know how well he's hooked, but we got it right now. That was a difficult little fish. Yeah, he ain't as little. I mean, he's little, but I'm thinking he was much smaller. But looky there. We might just catch enough to cook today. Because that's what I'm after, some lunch. A little lunch. 2 of those. 2 of these like this would be great. It's kind of slow. Man, it's been on fire lately. I don't know what's going on with them, but all right, I'm gonna put this guy on the stringer and put this bait back out there. Alright, well, we got one fish. Yeah, the other day when me and my girls were out here, they were all kind of like that, kind of small, but you know, it was fun for them. But yeah, it's kind of slow. I probably should have went crappie fishing this morning. It's about that time for me. Alright, let's see. Maybe get us one or two more. At the angle he came from that direction there, he came straight to this point. It's almost like he did it on purpose. What the heck? Man. Whole big old wide lake here. He could have, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna move a rod over here, maybe two, I don't know, but we're gonna just move a couple baits over here. The other day when me and the girls were here, we had rods out this way and we had some out this way, and I feel like we caught more fish over here. But yeah, I'm gonna put at least one over there. Finally, a decent bite. I think he might be on there, y'all. He's not acting like a real big fish, but he's more aggressive than anything's been. Let's see. Yeah, I think we got him. Ooh, finally. Been here about 2 hours. 2 fish. That's if I get this one in. I had to break out the pistachios. I was over there snacking. Yeah, there we go. Get a little eater. Yeah, buddy. All right. All right. Well, I'd say I have enough for lunch. I'm probably gonna fish a little longer before I cook. I know in Oklahoma, you can't be actively fishing while you're cleaning your fish, so I'll have to reel up. I'll probably reel up and set my phone up and watch a show on my phone while I cook. But all right, I want to throw this guy in the bucket, put this bait back out there, try to get us one more fish just for fun. All right. All right, well, I've got my oil heating up here. My fish is clean. I didn't bleed them, as you can tell. I've got them soaking in this water. That'll clean them up good enough for me. And my little cooking kit, doing this is really easy. I mean, it's I just pack everything in that little tote and throw it in my truck when I decide to do this. And yeah, usually I like to take it home and do it, but it's kind of nice just sitting out here on the side of the lake, cooking yourself some fish for lunch. And it was a slow morning. We only caught a couple fish, but it's hard to complain when you've got good weather and you're gonna have a nice lunch. But, all right, I'm gonna let that oil heat up and we'll drop some fish in there here in just a minute and cook it up. All right, I've got some seasoned cornmeal here. It's Louisiana, I believe is what it is, the Louisiana fish fry. drained my fish. I'm about to drop it in here. Oil ought to be heated up here in just a minute, and it's gonna be time to cook. I'm excited. Yeah, just drop our fillets in there. Try to shake off as much water as I can. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm excited. I've been thinking about this all morning. This video is probably gonna be short and sweet, if I even throw anything together out of it. And we only caught a couple fish. Had to move around to do that, but this is gonna make it worth it for me. All right, I got all my fish in there, and we're about ready to cook. All right, after I dropped a small test piece in and realized it wasn't hot enough, now it's probably too hot, but we're going to drop some in there and get them cooking. Hey! All right, that'll be the first batch. We'll save this for the second round. All right, first batch is done. I just put the last of the fish in there. I got a couple big, pretty good sized fillets. But all right, I'm excited. This is gonna be good. Oh, it's looking good. Almost done. That little sample piece just wasn't enough, but I'm trying to be strong, y'all. You know, I've always did my own, like, cornmeal or cornmeal and flour. I've always did my own kind of breading, but me and Lainey bought 5 or 6 different ones from Walmart a while back, and was going to do a video where we taste tested them all, but we ended up eating them all. But I've become a fan of a couple of them. The Louisiana brand, and then there's a New Orleans, I believe. But all of them that we tried were good. I'm not going to give them all away because we probably are going to end up doing that video eventually. Maybe a rainy day video, you know, where I can't catch no fish. But yeah, I've been using this Louisiana now for a month or so, and I really like it. But anyway, this is almost done. I'm about to dig in, and I can't wait. Alrighty. I can't complain about this morning. Like I think I said earlier, this will probably be a short video, but this is nice. Nice morning sitting on the lake. Weather's nice. Caught a couple fish. Packing a little cooking kit like I got. It's pretty easy. You don't need much, but yeah. So good. I didn't bring anything to eat with it, but I don't really need anything. Just a plate of fried fish. But all right, y'all, I'm going to enjoy my food, sit here and relax for a few minutes, and then head home and pick Lainey up from school. But hope y'all enjoy the video. If so, hit that thumbs up button for me. Y'all want to see more, hit subscribe. Thank y'all.